Welcome to 1328. Our tree is getting ever bigger. So, Hugh's mistress is continuing to have babies. Hugo Wilmot did die in childbirth, giving birth to Hugo the fourth, who did survive. Madalena and William's baby, third baby and last baby, did not survive, and William did survive his young adult role. Agnes has three children on the tree now. Bjorn made it onto the tree, and then she had another baby, Revna. So, yeah, that's what happened last time, all this stuff. Now, if you'll notice, I did move before Eric was listed here, but when I went into the game, it said he still had 5 days left, and I never wrote down when I added him into the game. So, I'm just going to go with what the game is telling me that he has 5 days before his birthday. So, I'm going to leave it like that. But before we get into this year. I just wanted to say that in case you noticed and thought I was a cheater. Um, okay, so we had some babies. We need to get Hugo remarried again. He's only had 3 kids, even though he has 8 tries. But this is going to be his last wife, no matter what. So I did add her in here. We're going to have him marry Di Walter, who was one of our extras, which I'm glad I can make use of. Anyway, yep, adding things to the tree. I think we're in good shape there. But anyway, so this year we need to get Hugo married. Elric Harlow. So this is Margaret's only child. And then Di is the person I added. I'm just going to start putting in where I add them in. Anyway, Elric needs to roll. So let's roll for Elric. I already forget what the rolls are. For a kid, 9 or 19. 4. Okay. Oh, he survives. That was a close one. So he does survive. Kids are in here for 28 days. Oh, okay. He's actually right below Roger. So let's just put him right below Elric. Nope, Harlow. Okay. So yeah, let's get Hugo married and we will continue with, I guess, the last year of Eric's young adulthood. Okay, so here we are with Hugo and Di, and we're going to get them together. I made her 16. She wasn't quite 16, but I changed it so that she was because, you know, I didn't have any other Sims of marriageable age, and I wanted to use someone in this save file. Honestly, I kind of regret not making Hugh's mistress one of the extra ladies. Like, that would have been fine. I don't know why I didn't do that. But anyway, doesn't matter. So, yes, we're just going to have them woohoo until we can get a baby out of them. It actually takes actually, they don't succeed. Like, I have them woohoo like 5 times and still they don't get pregnant. So we're just gonna have to do that off a camera, and then we can, you can just acknowledge that at the end of this year I'll go back and I'll get her pregnant. So we're not gonna sit here and wait through all this. But we will put her on the family tree here. Here we go. Die. The third Lady Bennett of this generation. Oh my gosh. But he has so many tries. I think, okay, so before what I did was I rolled again for their remarriage, but I think um, we're going to just use all of their baby tries. So I think that'll be fine. Instead of, re-rolling, we'll just continue. If they don't have any more baby tries, they don't need to get remarried. Anyway, so let's head back over. We need to also age up Elric, so we'll head over to his household and age him up. He is Margaret's only child, so there is that. Let's age him up. He's also the heir, which I'm sure that the mistress is not happy about, because Margaret only has one child, and the mistress has two so far, and she's pregnant again with another. And um, but Margaret had a son, and so her son and also is legitimate, but I'm sure that he could figure something out. But anyway, just saying, she's probably not happy that her son, who is named after his father, is not the heir. So he actually looks so cute. Look at this little boy. He's adorable. I got really confused over his hair for a second there because as a toddler, he had that swoopy hair, and I was trying to find it again, but this is the closest thing I could find. I know that um, I don't know if it exactly matches, but it's okay. I'm not gonna continue to try to figure it out, so that'll be fine. And then we'll put him in all of the outfits. So he's just gonna get really the same outfit over and over and over again, but that's okay. Also, when I click red, these don't really look red to me. Like, is it just me? These look like dark something. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we got him all set. We're uploading a new picture. I can't find his picture. And there we go. Oh, he's such a cutie. He is going to make a handsome man. Okay. And then we're going to go back home. So, an entire day into this year, because it took so long, I was trying so hard to get Hugo and Di pregnant, but it just was not meant to be. So we waited a very long time for that. And now we're back here with our 3 toddlers and our baby. It's okay. Honestly, I think that once, I don't know, we're gonna have to see what happens next year when Eric becomes a regular adult. He might not even survive the role, to be completely honest, but um, I don't really foresee them having many more children. So I think, I mean, if they have kids, they have kids. I'm not going to try to make them have any more children. I'll still let them woohoo if I need to get his fun up real quick or something, but um, I am not going to be forcing the issue anymore like I was in the beginning. So that is just fine. Anyway, let's get some food. I don't know why it says my kids are at daycare. They are not at daycare. They're right there. I can see them. You're fine. Just have a carrot. Honestly, I am having some trouble taking care of some of these Sims. So I may or may not be cheating a little more than usual. Once they're a little older, it'll be okay. But anyway, I'm also going to start spinning a storyline, like a side storyline this year. So I did want to get that done before I roll for Eric. So that is why, um, yeah, that's why I am going to get that started because I think the first day of next year, um, he will roll to see if he survives. So it's important to me to make sure he's okay. Our dragon fruit is not going to become graftable until the fall, so we're gonna have to wait for that. But look at these cute cuties. Um, but yeah, so I am gonna start that storyline in this year because I need Eric to be alive for at least the beginning of it. He doesn't need to be alive for the whole thing. But anyway, so I'm going to make sure that that happens. Look at this cow. I love the cows. They're so cute. I don't even know why we have cows and chickens though. I think we just have them because I never use like the eggs in any of my cooking. I use the milk sometimes. I don't think we really need 2 chickens. And I mean, the cow gives us like 6 bottles of milk per thing, per milking per day. Anyway, moving on. You, I don't know if our baby is going to end up getting level 5 in all his skills, but he has them in 3 skills. So at least there's that. It's hard to get his thinking up because we have no blocks or anything that does thinking. Anyway, our little Bjorn did not roll to be able to, he didn't roll independent, so he cannot go to the bathroom by himself yet. Anyway, why don't you watch your sister go to the bathroom and try to learn something? Okay, let's check that. You're all set. Excellent. Okay, and then we'll cook something to eat for everybody. The problem, see, now I'm at the problem where I have 5 Sims and you can make portions of 4 or portions of 8. So that is kind of a problem. Anyway, just cooking. She enjoys it. She's level 10, so she is doing it pretty well. Why don't you go to bed, my baby? Look at how the like imagination things show through the ceiling. Okay, everybody come get something to eat and play. Just trying to queue up stuff to keep my toddlers happy. Are my babies crying? The baby's crying. Okay. Oh man, you are not happy. Okay, but you know what? They're okay because I feed them, then they go to sleep and we're all set. So there is that. And yeah, so we're in good shape. And let's have them go to sleep. Oh, woohoo first, I guess. Yep, woohoo first, and then we'll go to sleep. And everybody is asleep. Oh, no, you're not asleep anymore. Don't wake up your parents. Don't do it. Nope, he did it. He did it. Oh, gosh. Okay. So let's check on the baby. Let's go to sleep. Okay, now everyone is asleep again, except for the baby, but he doesn't count. Yeah, almost Eric's birthday. I know. He's gonna age up the first day of the next year. Oh, I'm so nervous. Um, I really like Eric. I honestly feel like the last 10 sim years, like, because it's 4 days a year, they have 40 days as a young adult. I feel like it has gone by so fast with Eric. Like, I don't even know what to say. It's just gone by so quickly. But I really do think him and Agnes are good together. I mean, she got a crush on him right away, so I feel like that's a sign. And he's a good dad. He's a knight. He goes off, he fights, he's great. So I think everything is really good. Maybe we'll get another 10 years out of him. Who knows? I mean, so what has to happen is you have to roll a certain number for them to survive to adulthood, and then you roll again to see how many years in adulthood they survive. So that's what's happening there. And okay, you're down here. Hello. Why don't you get your social up by talking to each other instead of bothering the parents? Okay, very nice. Although it's kind of sad because we can't really do the big happy family aspiration with him. I mean, we can if he lives. I guess, I'm acting like he's just going to die next year. And that might not be true. But I'm kind of pessimistic, to be completely honest. I mean, we have not had a ton of luck in the past. So, but you know what? I'm sure it'll be fine. Everything's fine. We're going to try really hard to be optimistic, even if we feel like it's not true. So, anyway, let's check on the cow. The baby's crying. Yeah. The cow likes him too now. Let's head into create a sim. So here's what's going to happen. We are going to make another sim that is going to be used for this story. We're going to get some genetics going. And we are going to make Eric's sibling, and we're going to make his half brother. So he has a half brother, and they have the same mother. They have different fathers because I wanted them to have different last names. But they have the same mother, and he was also a pirate, so he has the child of the ocean and kleptomaniac traits. He has the beach life aspiration because, um, you know, he likes the water. I don't know. So he is going to. I was trying to figure out what color to make his family, but we're going to go with pink. So pink it is. And he, again, is a pirate, so he doesn't have like a ton of fancy outfits or anything, just like, you know. And basically, his story is that he has come here to see his brother because he got into a little bit of trouble. Harold did. And he got into a little bit of trouble, maybe stole from the wrong person. And he is kind of hiding out with his brother. He's like, hey, can I have a place to stay for a few days? While everything calms down. Um, but he is just here, kind of taking care. And he is going to, yeah, I changed his last name to Ellingbo. And yeah, so he is here. He is trying to get some help from his brother, and he is just trying to lay low. And so he's come up to Eric and he's like, hey, Eric. And Eric is just like, oh, great. Like, my troublemaking younger brother. um, so that is what's going on there. And he has come here, but Eric is, a good guy, a good brother, and he's like, fine, you can stay. We have a spare bed. And just kind of, thinking, well, maybe this is a good opportunity to set him on the right path. So we are going to add him into our family tree because he is going to be part of, um, the story. And we're just adding him here. His color is pink. Yep, so they get along pretty well. And Agnes is going to come over and meet him. So, Eric is going to be like, this is my brother. He is, irresponsible, but he is, he just needs a place to stay for a little bit. And Agnes is like, oh, of course, no problem. You can help out around the farm. She is like, yes, free labor. So he's going to go hunting for us. Let's check on the baby. He's not going to be here past next year. So don't worry about me, like, just trying to get adults in my household. So why are you angry, little boy? Okay, so let's get something to eat for everybody. Let's clean up a little bit. Okay, somebody take care of this baby. Oh my God, Agnes. Well, she's pregnant again. I feel like, you know what, I'm just gonna say this every single time. She gets pregnant even when, like, she only gets pregnant when I don't want her to get pregnant. We can't have another baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We already have 7 Sims in this household. Well, Harold won't be staying long, so it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Anyway, he did not have a good time hunting. He's like, "What is this? I usually eat fish because I live on a boat." Okay. So here we go. And the kids are playing, all doing pretty well. So let's check on the baby again. And we will start figuring out the next phase of this story in, once people get some sleep. So he needs a bath. Okay, you're not going to take one. I get you. Okay, all right, fine. Okay, all the kids should go to bed too, please. Oh my gosh, they're all so angry. Okay, well, she looks really pregnant. I hope it's not twins again. I haven't looked. Who knows? Okay, his needs are pretty good. Let's get started on our daily stuff. And there we go, clean shed. Oh, I didn't even remember that I didn't have hair growth enabled for Eric. Did I turn that off? I don't even remember doing that. Let's shave your beard, my man. But you can help us because then I am going to help you by, making or sending for someone. So let's wait on that for a second and then we'll call as soon as we take care of the baby. Very good. I need you to give me the things that you harvested. Thanks. Okay. So we're cleaning everything up. Okay. We are in good shape. So Margaret has come to visit because, obviously she's having a really rough time at home. Like her husband is a mistress, he doesn't pay attention to her anymore, blah, blah, blah. And she's just complaining to Agnes about it and just having a really hard time. And Agnes is like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like it's just really, really bad for Margaret. But um, Harold here is just going to be like, oh, hey, wait, hey, hi. So he is going to maybe get to know her a little better. Just a little chit chat, maybe. So they're just chatting. I mean, she's flirty, not him. It wasn't him. So, yes, there's a little something brewing there, maybe. So, Margaret deserves only the best. I love Margaret. Um, and I want her to be happy. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, she's embarrassed now. Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's where we're going to wrap up today with just a little bit of chit chatting and, my kids being disaster all the time and we're pregnant again and everything's fine. So, yes, that is where we're going to wrap it up. And that will be that. So, I hope that you enjoyed and I will catch you in the next one.